Hello children, I am Anjali, your EVS teacher from Mangala Vidya Mandira. Children, in this video we are going to learn our 13th lesson. So what is our 13th lesson name? Yes, it is Learn Mapping and Know Directions. Okay, so let us start the lesson. So before starts the textual part, we will learn about mapping and directions. So what is mapping? Mapping means it is a process of making map. Okay children, so it is a process of making map. And what are the uses of mapping or map? So map is used to understand roads and subway at new places. If you go in a unknown place or unknown city, so we can use the map. With the help of map we can reach our places, we can reach our destination. So to understand roads and subways at new places and to calculate distance between two places. So before starts our journey, with the help of the mapping we can calculate distance between two places. Okay, so next, to know the other path of the same place. So is there any another path, any short way? So we can come to know with the help of this mapping. So to know the shortest path, so we know only one way to reach our destination. So with the help of this mapping we will come to know the shortest path. Okay, so we can get information about mountains, valley, river, and any so many things which may come on the way. So while going our destination or in our journey, we can observe many things like mountains, valley, river. So we can get information all about these mountains, valley, etc. about so with the help of this mapping. Okay, so this is about mapping and uses of mapping. So now about directions. So direction is the path that must be taken to reach a specific place. So where we want to go, where is our destination, which place we want to reach, these directions will help to reach, or these directions will show the path to reach our destination. So direction is the path that must be taken to reach a specific place. Okay, and directions helps locate the places. So where is the exact place where we want to go? So that place we can locate with the help of these directions. The direction is a specific way we can go to get from one location to the next. So we can easily find out the locations with with these directions from one location to the next. Okay, so children, usually we all know there are four main directions are there, or we can say cardinal points also. Already we have learned in the previous class. So those are east, west, north and south. So children, apart from these four main cardinal points, so still four sub directions are there. Those are northeast, northwest, southeast and southwest. So these four sub directions lies between two main directions. For example, north and east. So northeast will come. So like this, northeast, southeast, southwest and northwest lies between two main directions or cardinal points. Okay, so total 8 directions are there. Okay, so and the main main important example for directions are, so sun rises in the east and sun sets in the west, isn't it? Yes, so this is all about mapping and directions. Okay, so next we will move to the textual part. Lesson number 12, learn mapping, know directions. So after studying this lesson, children, you can locate direction by using local symbols. And you can learn the basic skill of drawing maps and draw map using different symbols to locate the places. Okay, yes. You know something about mapping? Just we have learned about mapping. It is the process of make a map. Look at the map given below. There is a big banyan tree in the middle of the village. So we have to identify it. So you can observe the picture, children. In the middle, banyan tree is there. So with the help of this banyan tree, we can make a map. Already they have made a map. So you can observe landmarks also. So what are those landmarks means? You can observe village panchayat is there, and the veterinary hospital, school, temple, library, etc. So many are there. So these specific marks or buildings or something, temple like a pond, so these are called landmarks. Okay, so even they have marked the way also how to reach the banyan tree. So many ways, not only one or two ways, many ways. From library also how you should go, from park, from pond, from hospital. So from all the places how you should go to the, how you should reach to the banyan tree, they have made many ways, and which one is the shortest way also they have made. So this is the example for mapping. Okay, yes. And we already know the cardinal points or directions: east, west, and north and south. Okay, so let us move to the next page, children. Write the directions of the given places with reference to the banyan tree. So just now we have learnt mapping, isn't it? Yes, that banyan tree in the middle we have learnt mapping. So with the many landmarks they have prepared what mapping, isn't it? So according to these, the landmarks, in which directions these landmarks will come, we have to mention here. Okay, so we'll try to mention, children. So pond, in the which direction it will come? Northeast. Library, west. School, southeast of the banyan tree. Post office, northeast. Park, west. Temple, north. Fair price shop, southwest. Veterinary hospital, east. Mosque, southeast. Church, southeast. And hospital, north direction. And last, well, it is there in the northwest direction. Okay, so you can observe again. You just rewind the video and you can observe, children. So see the picture and you just clarify the directions. Okay, and down, your house is shown in the picture given below. Write the things around your house according to the direction. So below one picture is there, you just imagine it is your house. So along with the house they have given all the 8 directions, isn't it? So around all the 8 directions are there. So these, in the all 8 directions, what are the landmarks will come around your house? So you should observe and you should write here. Take your parents help, take your elders help, and write the what things which comes in all 8 directions around your house, you should write here. Okay, children, so I'll left to you this one. So next one, write the things around your school according to the direction. So one more it is there, children. Just now we have discussed about what to house, and here what you should write, you should take the example for your school. So around your school in all the 8 direction, what are the landmarks will come, you have to write here. Okay, yes. So observe the map of Karnataka in your school. Write the direction of the places given with reference to the state. So let us see the Karnataka state. So this is our Karnataka map, and these are our 4 main direction: east, west, north and south. So first we should mark Arabian Sea. So according to Karnataka map, so where, in which direction Arabian Sea will come? Yes, it is there in the west of the Karnataka map. And next one is Maharashtra. So where the Maharashtra will come according to the Karnataka map, in which direction it will come, children? North side. So we have written north. So next, Andhra Pradesh, east side of the Karnataka, and Kerala, south side of the Karnataka. You can observe if you have the Karnataka map, means even you can also observe in the map. Okay. So Yasmin of 4th standard has learned to draw a simple map of her classroom. Listen to her. So Yasmin, my teacher asked me to measure the length and breadth of my classroom with my footstep. So Yasmin teacher given one activity. So she has to measure the length and breadth of her classroom with her footstep. When I did, I found that the length of the room is 12 footsteps and breadth of the room is 10 footsteps. My teacher told me that my 2 footsteps are equal to 1 meter. The footsteps differs from person to person. Someone's 1 footstep may be uh, 3 by 4th meter. Know the length of your footstep. Measure your room by placing your footsteps and record it. I'll tell you how to draw the same on a sheet of paper. Let us imagine that the length of the room you measured is 12 footsteps and breadth is 10 footsteps. So totally here our measurement is what 2 footsteps equal to 1 meter. 12 feet means 6 meter, 10 feet means 5 meter. So that means the length of room 6 meter, the breadth of the room 5 meter. Okay children, so this is our measurement of the room as per the Yasmin classroom. Okay, so children, 5 meter or 6 meter can we draw on a sheet children? No. Isn't it children? We can't draw 6 meter 5 meter what measurement on a sheet. So if we convert 1 meter into 1 centimeter on a scale, so it means 6 meter equals to 6 centimeter, 5 meter equals to 5 centimeter. Okay, so sketch this measurement children. So here it is 5 centimeter breadth and 6 centimeter length, one outline map. Now you have to identify the things to locate the exact position of these things. Draw lines of 1 centimeter distance as shown on the map given below. So here what we should do, 1 centimeter distance we have to make squares as per the, you can observe in the picture, 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter up to 6 centimeter we have to make columns. Okay, yes. So 1 centimeter distance as shown on the map given below. Yes. Okay. So next picture, now give a number to each of the following squares. Give number for length and letters for breadth. It helps to identify the things easily. Then identify the things of the classroom in these squares according to their position. And here length from 1 to 6 number, breadth A to E. And what? Door, window, chair, benches, table, some pictures are there. So what we should do, we should identify the squares on the map in which the things are situated. So 3 columns are there, things, breadth, length. So door. So in the breadth, what is the letter we need to write children? Door. The door thing is in the breadth column, in which letter, in the place of which letter it is there? Letter A. And the length? Number 1. So as like all the things we should write. Window, breadth C, length 1. Chair, breadth A, length 3. Wardrobe, breadth D, length 6. So bench, so all the benches are there in the same breadth, but length is there, length will be differ but breadth will be same. Okay, yes. So all the breadth will come in the E column only, but only length 1 2 3 4 5 6 up to 6 number it will come. Okay, so next, sketch the map of the classroom of your school or house measured by you as you learned from Yasmin. Identify the things of that room in the map. Okay, so know this large area can be represented on map. The squares in the map are helpful to find out the exact location of the things. So let us see how Anwar directed a person to go to taluk office. So Anwar, what he is doing, he is giving instruction to, he is helping a person to go to taluk office. In the center of the main road there is a Gandhi circle. So you can observe in the picture, there is a Gandhi circle. Anwar is directed a person. Okay, if you go towards its east, on the right side you will see a hotel. So what he has done, he has given the number to landmarks. So 1 means circle, 3 means hostel, 2 means hotel, 4 means post office, up to 8 number he has given the number to all the landmarks on the way to the taluk office. Okay, so next to this there is a hostel, then a post office and a school. Next to the school is the taluk office. It is situated about 20 meters away from the school. I have measured the distance by my footsteps. Okay, Anwar has drawn a simple map of the area from Gandhi Circle to the taluk office with the help of directions and landmarks. Okay, he has given, and Anwar so nicely directed a person to go to taluk office. Okay, yes, and with the help of landmarks. Yes, so you can observe in the picture, children. So we'll move to the next page. Answer the following in a sentence each. Which measurement is used on a map to sketch a vast area? Vast area means what, children? Big, large area, big area. Okay, so which measurement is used on a map to sketch a vast area? It is centimeters or inches. Centimeters or inches. Okay. So how can the exact location of the things be represented on a map? With the help of directions and landmarks. Isn't it, children? Yes. In a square shaped room, a table and a 4 chairs have to be arranged. How do you arrange them in the map of the room? So here they have arranged all the what? Table, chairs and all. Okay. So here things square column is there. So what? Things already they have arranged breadth and in the length. So breadth they have given what? Letters. For length they have given numbers. So here in the square you have to write how do you arrange them in the map of the room. Okay, already even we have what done in the Yasmin, also in the case of Yasmin also, and even we have done the map Anwar also, in the case of Anwar also. Children, I hope you will do this. Okay, I left to you this. So draw a simple route map from your house to your school. You can use the following symbols to draw the route map. So with the help of these landmarks, children, you should draw a simple route map from your house to your school. Okay, down many landmarks are there. For example, house, temple, mosque, etc. Many are there. With these landmarks, you should draw a map from your school to house. Okay, yes. After drawing the maps, exchange your maps with your friends. Know the route, directions and landmarks to your friend's house from the maps. A route map can be drawn with the help of landmarks and directions. You can exchange with your friends and you can share your direction or your map. Okay, yes. So we'll move to the next page. In this simple map, a bus route has been shown with arrow marks. Make a list of the landmarks you see while traveling by bus. So even we can observe the map while traveling in a bus, children. So just now we have learnt Anwar directed a person to taluk office with the landmark. So even in the bus also, while going in the journey we can observe the bus route. Here one example is there, bus route. Okay, yes. And all the maps have centimeters or inches as the unit of measurement. Yes, we already know, isn't it? In a big vast area we can what map have centimeters or inches as the units of measurement. World map is the map of Earth. Isn't it, children? Yes, this is our world map, and we can what we can get all about oceans, continents, everything on our world map. Okay, and even one can easily understand the physical features, land routes, and populated areas with the help of the map. With the help of the map, what and all we can understand? Physical features, land routes, populated areas. Okay, so many things. Yes, longitudes and latitudes, the imaginary lines help to form the grid on the map. So these are what you are seeing on the world map: horizontal line and vertical line. These are the longitudes and latitudes. Okay, and these are the imaginary lines which we can make grid on map. So these vertical and horizontal lines are longitudes and latitudes. Okay, so there are different types of maps. For example, physical map, soil map, weather map, train route map, etc. So it is believed that the Egyptian kings used to draw maps to know the regions of their rule, and the Greeks drew the map of the earth in 540 BC, means before Christ. Okay, so on that time itself, they have what they were used to draw a maps to know the region of their rule, and the Greeks. Okay. So children, I said there are different types of maps. For example, physical map, soil map, etc. So we will go one by one. So here, physical map. So physical map, how to help us, children? What we can see in the physical map? So physical map, children, it shows all in the what whole country, mountains, valleys, rivers, okay, what states and all, everything, landmarks, everything. So these shows physical map to us. Okay, and in the soil map, what we will get in the soil map? So in the soil map we can do with the help of this soil map we can do agricultural extension. It will help in the to do the agricultural extension and land evaluation, and it shows diversity of soil types and even soil properties also, because we don't have only one type of soil. We will get many types of soils. For example, forest soil, black soil, laterite soil, alluvial soil, etc. Many are there. So we will get many things from the soil map. It shows many things. So next is weather map. So from the weather map we will get, so weather map shows weather facts about specific area. So all the areas, all the wetland, all the areas, they will have specific or particular weather or climate. So this weather map shows facts about specific place. Okay. Next, train route map. So from this train route map, we will come to know rail network across the country and information on the train status between station and train routes. Okay, children? Yes, we can get the rail network information. Yes. So children, I hope you understood this lesson. Learn mapping and know directions. Okay. So if any doubts means you can ask me in the group, children. Okay, so now homework. Read the lesson one or two times. You just read the lesson, then you will come to know, children, and do the working pages in the textbook. And this is third one. Your house is shown in the picture given below. Write the things around your house according to the direction. So what are the things are there in all the 8 directions around your house? You have to write here. Okay, in the classwork. So write in the classwork and refer the textbook. Okay. So thank you, children. Again, we will meet in the next video. Thank you.